Welcome back, Galeforce, and thank you for attending my presentation about Wolt, a unit from the Binding Blade, and first let's talk about his traits. Wolt joins you in Chapter 1 alongside Alan, Lance, Bors, and Marcus. His base stats are about what you'd expect for a Chapter 1 archer, and frankly, are barely relevant. His growths, on the other hand, are spread out fairly evenly, with his only low points being a 20% defense growth and a 10% resistance growth. His initial weapon rank being D means he can actually use steel bows and longbows from the start, should the player wish. Many people would tell you that Wolt falls into the same archetype as Gordon, an early archer that you use for chip damage that falls off fairly quickly. I would argue, however, that Wolt can have a handy role in your army at least through the Western Isles for employing an admittedly niche strategy making use of ballista. However, it cannot be argued in any circumstance that Wolt will provide more for your army than Sewer Shin on average thanks to their mounts and eventual access to swords. Another point against Wolt is the lack of promotion items readily available to archers in Binding Blade. The soonest one can get an Orion's Bolt is Chapter 10, and a second one can be acquired in the same chapter provided that all of Klein's soldiers survive, which is a task of moderate difficulty to perform. The next Orion's Bolt you can obtain, provided you aren't making use of secret chops, is in Chapter 20 of the Sakai route and requires you to both steal it and use the Warp Staff to be able to do so. There are no other Orion's Bolts obtainable in the Ilia route. In conclusion, Wolt is a decent unit that provides helpful chip damage for your army in the early game, and can even provide niche assistance during the Western Isles, but utterly falls off a cliff in viability after this point. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the bell if you'd like to get notified when I post a new video. A special thank you to Patron 60 Sweep for subscribing at the Paladin tier, and if you would like to have a say in which unit should receive a PowerPoint next, check out my Patreon. For just $1 a month, patrons will get to vote on a specific unit to get a PowerPoint next, as well as get to see videos 2 weeks early and access to the community Discord. The links will be in the description down below, and have a great rest of your day.